that's it for this nice little quick video on this beautiful day in the office. As always, like, subscribe, and of course, have an epic day. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below about this project. Do you even want the project to come anymore? Do you even care? It's been so long. I mean, I remember it was last Fright Fest that I started seeing the markers, right? The markers for demolition for the building for Golden Bear Theater. And then I started doing those videos, and it's been a whole year, over a year now, and nothing has really progressed since the demolition. So, do you guys care? Let me know in the comments below. And also, side note, he did tease something massive is coming for Great Adventure. Take of that what you will in regards to King Ka and the Green Lantern. So stay tuned for that. But as also, keep following me for these updates. If you want Six Flags updates, make sure to like, subscribe. If you want early access updates to videos, make sure to become a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. And also, I post exclusive posts, permanent updates, and pictures of construction markers and stuff. Like, I've done a lot of stuff for Universal. When markers show up near the Mummy and some hotel markers potentially, I posted that for members only on the status updates. So make sure to join for as little as $1 for updates to that. The Golden Bear Theater wasn't really used anyway, but yeah, Six Flags definitely used more indoor theaters. That one wasn't really an indoor theater, but I hope there's not walls up there forever. I hope it doesn't turn like the Tomorrowland project, the Tomorrowland entrance project at Disneyland, where the wall's been up for since 2019. They have faded concept art, and they just replaced the concept art. I hope that doesn't happen to Six Flags Magic Mountain with this new coaster. They don't have concept art, but they have lots of marketing up on the construction walls, and it would be just sad for them to be teasing something that's not coming. So yeah, I'm take olives, of course, with a grain of salt, but they do keep failing the permits for their roller coaster project, and they hated to use the words may. No, they may relocate the project. Doesn't mean they will, but it's under consideration. So keep that in mind. We'll keep watching, though. Keep watching any new permits that get filed, or if they do refile or retest for these current permits. But as long as these things keep failing, nothing can get issued, and then the site just sits abandoned. So maybe they will, because yeah, they're gonna do more modest improvements, whether or not the coaster comes after the coaster, then to do more modest improvements throughout the park. Beautification projects, smaller improvements, small to medium improvements to overall up the park's image, and hopefully maybe increase that in-park guest spending so they can get some bigger investments. But again, hopefully they have something big planned for the Olympics. I don't know. The future of Six Flags Magic Mountain, especially with this leadership, is kind of murky, I'd say, in terms of like big investments. But it seems like smaller stuff is happening, at least for the time being, with next year being a lot of improvements to Hurricane Harbor for the 30th anniversary. Also, one can say maybe there's little in-park spending because their food options kind of suck. And I mean, honestly, that's, gotta be honest there, they do suck. So maybe to increase the in-park spending, you can provide better opportunities for in-park spending. But again, Cedar Fair, they say they classify it as a second-tier park because lack of in-park spending. But again, Knott's has a lot of season pass holders, I'm sure, and they have great food, and I'm sure I see a lot of people buying and eating stuff there. So again, I wish instead of just declassifying the park, they would bring kind of those better food offerings like they have at Knott's Berry Farm over to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and maybe they will. But back to the second-tier park thing. They classify it that not because of attendance, but because of in-park spending, he says. He says Six Flags, out of all the Six Flags parks, Magic Mountain has one of the lowest guest in-park spending out of all of them. That's because we rely mostly on memberships, season pass holders, memberships, all that stuff. So, just like when you have an annual pass, or most people, at least I do, when I have an annual pass to any park, like Universal or Disney, I don't like go buy something every single time. Sometimes I go for like an hour, film, ride something, and leave, right? Maybe eat on my way home. So that's the kind of the vibe that the annual pass holders at many parks do. So because Six Flags has so much, Magic Mountain has so much of that, there's very little actual in-park spending. He also mentioned they really like Hurricane Harbor, which makes sense because Hurricane Harbor is unfortunately not getting a new slide, but getting lots of refurbishments, enhancements with shade and new food offerings and stuff this year or next year for the 30th anniversary. This source also mentioned that, because I posted again that the permits have been failing, so they literally said it may not matter anymore as this particular coaster project may have been moved to a different Six Flags park or Cedar Fair park. So, meaning Six Flags just get, and he said even after this, because, remember, there's something even bigger planned for, like, the next year, but that was before the merger. Now, Six Flags' feature seems to be more modest improvements, maybe beautification improvements. And they even said they classify this new leadership classifies Six Flags as Magic Mountain as a second-tier park. It seems Cedar Fair's operations are really starting to take over, which is good stuff because, they're really accelerating this move high-cost, low-ridership rides like Viper, let's say, or Ninja. Those are actually kind of on the chopping. They always have been on the chopping block, but another source has said he's heard that in the coming years, Viper, Ninja, and even X2, because that one has high ridership, but it's very costly to maintain. So those could be on the chopping block in the next few years. Cedar Fair really is trying to get rid of these costly attractions, but also up the maintenance on the existing attractions and up the operations while having two chain operations, which I think Six Flags Magic Mountain's now doing, having two chain operations on all coasters at all the time, which is great. So we posted, of course, the merger stuff. Six Flags Cedar Fair merged, and that stuff starting to really take effect now. They're all settled in. They did their first or second earnings call together, which in that earnings call they did say they're gonna sell some parks. Or had no idea which parks they're gonna sell yet. They're just looking into the idea, which makes sense because they have 42 of them. It's a lot to handle. So obviously, you want to sell some parks, probably some smaller parks or underperforming parks. Sell them to hopefully other theme park operators, not like developers where they close forever, like something like Great America. So that's happening. But he did mention that operationally things are going to change. First of all, happy Sunday, everybody. Some of you may have a 3-day weekend coming up, so that's nice. I do, so that's pretty awesome. Excited to be off tomorrow. I'll be at Universal, actually, doing some updates there. But yeah, so Six Flags, once again, they filed permits for grading for the new coaster. That's what the description said. And then if you remember from following, they failed. They failed those building permit plan reviews. They failed it. So then filed several weeks by, then on October 17th or whatever, they filed new permits, 3 of them, for retaining walls A, B, and C. As the description said, in that same area, use the same building number 2230 as the roller coaster building number area. So they filed those. Then they haven't started those. Like the permit process hasn't really started. You can see it. It says building completeness check and stuff scheduled for 10/24. 10/24, October 24th came and went and nothing happened. So then last week I finally got an update and looks like they failed that too. So Six Flags continues to fail these permits for this new coaster project, which is very frustrating. I don't know what they're doing, but they continue to fail them. So I obviously posted the updates to the Discord chats and inside Universal Forums, the Six Flags Magic Mountain section. And so then a reliable source who's been pretty right about other Six Flags stuff on this forum has posted an update. Let's get into that. Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard, and today we're going to talk about Six Flags Magic Mountain because I've gotten some updates from a source that works inside the park and been pretty knowledgeable about this project and the happenings of Six Flags. So we're gonna go and chit chat again. So I'll take this all with a grain of salt. It's almost like speculation, not even like rumor, but speculation, maybe some rumors. But we're gonna talk about the new coaster and the future of Six Flags in general. So let's go dive right in.